If you've been following the series, you'll know that Virtual Daggerwin is currently restoring his house. Anyway, he popped over to my house yesterday and asked me if I had a spare room for him to use as a quiet office. And, well, he's in luck. I do. Look at this, it even comes with some paper. He's ready to go. He doesn't even need to leave the office to go to the toilet. Okay, hello everybody and welcome back to Survival Challenge. Just trying to find my mower. Yes, I left it over here. So, what we need to do is continue mowing. Now, it's actually going to use the John Deere, the topper. A couple of reasons why we can't do that today. The main reason is because we can't afford it. It is £12,000 used. We only have £5,195 and we don't really have anything to sell. I don't want to sell the John Deere tractor. That would actually cover it, just about, but yeah, I would prefer to keep the tractor. The other reason is I did have a few people who said don't do that because it's not the realistic thing to do. I think I am going to do it at some point because I had it as our mower in Series 1. It really did speed things up, even though it is not the correct way to do things. It's not how you should be mowing the grass for putting into the silage pit, because it is just literally a topper. It's just for clearing land, and it would probably disintegrate the grass too much. It would mulch it too much. Having said that, I'm not trying to convince anybody that this is the way to do it, but yeah, my topper in real life, the one I put on my little compact tractor, that leaves it in a perfect swath. So you could probably go straight up behind it with a little loading wagon or a mini baler and you could get it all bowed up. But no, this is the way we should be doing it, or using like a mower conditioner. But I just think the John Deere would speed the series up a little bit, not unnaturally, not too fast. But yeah, since it is so far out of reach, money-wise, we'll be sticking with this for today. But when this field is cut and turned to silage again, I don't want to do this too many times, it's going to get a bit repetitive, we will have maybe £30,000 or £40,000, and that really will change everything. With the previous money, we bought this tractor, beautiful. Oh, and the loading wagon, the big loading wagon. And yeah, the next load, the next load of money we get will, yeah, that really starts to change things dramatically. So, obviously, it's kind of repetitive doing this, but that's just the way it is. Don't want to say that too much, otherwise I'm going to be repetitive. And yeah, we're just going to have to get it done. So I'm going to do a decent amount. I might just keep going around in circles, just because it's faster. And then, yeah, in like 10 minutes time, which will be a minute time lapse or less than a minute time lapse, we'll just have an update and see how we're doing. Okay, so I have just continued a bit after the time lapse and I've almost finished this area. We do have that area to do over there, but also look at that, the crop, the wheat crop, or is it a barley crop, or is it an oat crop? I think it's an oat crop. Yeah, that's ready. So we do need to harvest that, and that should bring in a bit of money, but also because we do have the loading wagon, we can pick up the straw and we can sell it. I don't think at this stage I need to keep it. Because although we are going to have some animals at some point, we are definitely not there yet. We can't even afford to buy the enclosure to put the animals in, let alone the animals themselves. So yeah, we're going to have to just make as much money as possible from the straw that we get. So I think as soon as I have finished this, we are going to get the combine out. We're going to start the work over there. Actually, it won't take very long at all. Bearing in mind though, our combine isn't that big. But I've seen a few contenders for the replacement. So actually, when we have sold the silage, maybe the combine harvester is the thing we should go for. It'd be very nice to get some more land, but I don't think there's anywhere sort of in our price range. Everything's quite expensive. Within reason. Let's just see. Right, field number 8. Oh, actually, that's not too bad. £30,000. 457. Okay, I take that back. These prices are very reasonable. But I think pretty much every field, if not every field, has got a load of trees growing in it because it's like a wilderness. Everything's abandoned. And if you've been watching this series from the start, you'll know how long it took me to clear the trees in this field. Although, yeah, when you look at this field, it is quite big. So it's not really surprising. Yeah, so I'm just going to finish off. And we'll probably row this field. In fact, we'll process this field in the next episode. We'll just get it all rowed, get it all picked up, and put into the pit. And then that'll be the last time that we do silage like this from this field, just to avoid repetition. So we can either do baling, we could do hay, or we could plough it up and put another crop in. Since we'll probably have a bigger combine by then, yeah, maybe ploughing the field up and putting a soybean crop in or something would be a good idea. But we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. This 1250 tractor is absolutely lovely. I am so pleased that we've managed to get this. Thank you so much, Peter J, for creating such a piece of artwork. It is a fantastic mod. There always used to be a Massey Ferguson 1200 or 1250. I think it was probably in the days of FS 13, maybe even 11 actually. I think it might have been FS11 as well. But yeah, that didn't really return. So having this one now is just fantastic. Because I know it's a very popular tractor. And even to get one used, it's pretty expensive in real life. And to find one in extremely good original condition, it's possible. But yeah, it's quite tricky. They must be worth a fortune. Okay, right, so we're done. What I'll do is I'll fold that up. We're going to take this back to the yard. And for carting, we don't really need to use this tractor. In fact, we didn't need to use this tractor for the mowing. It's just I wanted to try it out again because I love it so much. The Massey Ferguson, well, the other one, I can't say the Massey Ferguson anymore. I know I have quite a few. The other one is the fastest tractor which we have, so that can do the carting if it seems reasonable, because I know the trailer which we have now is quite big. Maybe the John Deere then. Yeah, because yeah, that's going to be quite heavy. Yeah, we don't always need to use the fastest tractor, and actually I was sort of thinking there as if we were going to take it to the sell point ourselves, but maybe it would be better to put it on the ship. As you'll know, it has cost me £250 to rent the ship, but if it can generate more than £250 in total, then it's worth doing. And I think it will do. The current price for oats is, yes, substantially higher than everywhere else. Boat unloading station 2. 1,029, whereas the bakery is only 703. So that is what we're going to do. As for the straw, yeah, it's increasing, so that's good, but only £40 for 1,000 litres. But I really wouldn't expect it to be too high. So, would it make more sense to put this tractor on the trailer or this tractor on here? I don't think we were struggling horsepower wise. I have to refresh my memory. Yeah, so as it turns out, it doesn't matter which tractor goes on the trailer. It really doesn't matter at all. Because it's literally just going down to the dock, which is just down there. Okay, so we have a working speed currently of 4 miles per hour, which doesn't sound that high, but that might be what it is. 5. Okay, so potentially it is struggling a bit. So I'll leave that there. I'll get the trailer. We'll bring the 1250 back. I didn't even think of it that way. A green trailer on a green tractor. It all makes sense. And a red tractor on a red combine. A much better setup. Right, let's see if we can get 5 miles per hour. Obviously I can just attempt to do it by removing the speed limiter. But if it is actually struggling horsepower wise, then it might not even be able to go faster. I already have the limiter removed here, so 5 is easy. I reckon we can do 6. And in a time-lapse I always have it higher anyway. Otherwise the time-lapse gets too long. But that's the same as it's always been. I've always done that in Survivor Challenge. Otherwise, yeah, we'd have the same thing to do in every single episode. And I do like to change things for every episode. It would be nice if I could say no 2 episodes are ever the same. But yeah, I think they probably are. Even if they're not back to back. So, let us continue with this. Getting these lovely oats harvested. Since we do have the bigger trailer, I don't know how many loads we're going to have going to and from the dock. But since it is so close, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how many there are. The more the better as far as I'm concerned. Let's just get a first person view. Yeah, you do get good visibility. I think this probably will be this combine's last harvest here. It is time that we upgraded, but it's been good. It has really helped us out. I look forward to seeing how much money we can make from the oats and the straw. Okay. So that one is almost complete. It's going to be about 35% from one lap, so that's not too bad. It's only a very small header. We're probably going to have to row this field too, because the swaths are too close together. Yeah, lap 2 begins. Okay, once again, I'll see you in a second. Okay, so we are once again almost full. I've continued. Can we get to the end? Probably not. It's going to be close. No, we can. Nice. So yeah, I've got to unload this. It's not all going to fit in the trailer. So it looks like we're going to have about 1 1/4 trailer loads, which is not amazing, but it's something. And it will still pay off to take it to the port and then take it to the selling places for the ship. So yeah, we'll get that done. And I think today we're going to have time to actually row up the straw, but we're not going to row up this field yet, just the straw which we're doing. Yeah, it should just about fill it. 98, 99, and we're full. So that is 4,000 litres. Could be worse. Could be 3,000 litres. I love how full you can get this trailer. Really manned it up. So yeah, we have to tip it into the hopper. Then we can put it into the ship, into its storage compartment, using the auger. So there we go. Load number 1. We'll go back for the rest of it. I would have thought the remaining amount in the field will all fit into the one combine load, although I might be wrong. We'll have to go and find out. I think we'll park over here for convenience. That's a lot of swaths. Hoping it's going to come to a decent amount of straw when we have it in a loading wagon. Yeah, because our loading wagon is pretty big now. It means that it might just be one load. Maybe 2, but even 1 load's gonna be good. Look at that, we only have space for 23 litres in the tank. There we go. What I should have said there is we had 23 litres left in the tank. Okay, so let's get this done nice and quickly. I think the best thing to do will be to cultivate the field and turn it into a big arable field. But that is providing we have a bigger combine harvester. We could do corn. We have a pit, so we could have a trailed forage, although it would be very slow. But we could do it. Failing that, if the combine harvester has a corn header, we could harvest the corn with the combine. So many different things that we could do. Please do post your suggestions down below, I'd love to hear from you. But yeah, it's always quite tricky to decide the best thing to do, which is of course the reason why I run votes. I need to get the majority vote. So yeah, maybe in the next episode, or the episode afterwards, I'll do a vote. And the final piece. There we go. So that's still 229 more litres. Not a huge amount, but it's something. I usually say we need to pay up front for the ship. I don't have a problem with it. I think we probably will pay up front because then it makes our income look more impressive. There we go. Yeah, so I think it was 250 minus 250 to use the boat. Let's go and put this combine back. I need to really turn that off. HUD hider. There we go. Yeah, and then we can load up the ship. Keep moving between a ship and a boat. I think it's probably going to be considered a boat. Doesn't seem massive, although we really don't need to get into that. We'll park the combine where it came from. The best thing to do. Yeah, I can see the advantage of the articulated steer tractors because you can really adjust things. You fine-tune the reversing. It's quite good. And for now, I think we'll park this in here. We're probably not going to use it for the windrowing. There we go. So, just 6% of a trailer. I said quarter, so that's quite a long way off. Still, I was just being optimistic. Still can't believe how steep this is. So you drop off a cliff. I think the fastest I've ever gone up here was probably about 4 or 5 miles per hour. This tractor did 4 when I was going up it before, but it does need a service, which probably does affect it. Okay, this is going to be one big tip. Here we go. There we go. A little trickle out the back. Right, okay, so before we do any kind of windrowing, let us sell this. We'll check the price. Oh look, the store is going up. Up £3. Yes, oats, still the same, 10.29. We've paid for the boat, so let's load it up. 4,252 litres. That's 2% of the storage capacity. Okay, well, not to worry. Now I just need to make sure I go to the right one. So we'll set the cruise control to 13. Oh, it goes higher. To 19. Although we're pushing 18. Boat unload station 2. It's the usual one. I'd never had to go here, which is funny. So, yeah, let's just get this done. Then we can return and tidy up the straw, ready for next time. You can see our grain in there, in the storage facility. Ooh, a shark race. Sorry, shark, we're faster. The grain boat is really powering on today. So here we are. Just need to moor up and then we can get it sold. There we go. 4,378. So still, even with the expense, over £4,000. Which for that very small piece of land seems okay. And we still have the straw as well. So anyway, let's power back. Let us drive back to the port, trying to hit the key. Yep. And yeah, I should probably refuel it as well actually. I didn't take into account the price of fuel, although it's not that expensive. So still plus 4,000. So here we are. We return. Looks like I have actually left the other barge in the way for refueling. Unless actually, maybe I can go on the other side. Looks like it is refueling from this side only. So yeah, we'll just put it over here. By the look of it, we can actually moor up anywhere, so we could just put it here. Just need to remember to refuel next time. There we go. Good. Although we still have half a tank. Right. So, going for a swim. Yes. Let me get that windrower. I suppose this is going to be the best tractor to use. But watch the revs get pulled down, the speed. I think we get to about 4. There's 4. Yeah, it's about 4. We'll pop this trailer into here. And yeah, there's my windrower. So everything is going to have to be upgraded at some point. But that's just natural. Obviously we're going to want to get bigger machines as we progress. This one is not bad. Even though it's a single rake, still quite good working with. And yeah, it unfolds pretty quickly. Since we are bordering the grass, we do have to be quite careful. So I think if I try and pull in the straw to begin with. Yeah, I've got a bit of grass there. It's not the end of the world because it won't get mixed up. It's just a bit annoying. And yeah, it's sort of, yeah, it's 2 into 1. Put 2 swaths into 1. Still going to take a bit of time. Oh, don't miss bits. Yeah, so as you can see, where I've been turning, it gets quite messy. But this should be able to tidy it up. Where it's been spilt into the grassland, I just have to leave that and pick it up with the loading wagon. No point messing around. So, let's see how tidy this can be. I'm hoping quite tidy, otherwise it's pointless doing this. But 2 into 1 is working quite well. Well, as you can see, it's taking a bit more than just 2 into 1, but this is going to make the picking up very easy. Extremely easy. I believe the price is still increasing, so we are going to leave it until the next episode to try and get the maximum price possible. Yeah, considering what a mess this field used to be, that's not looking too bad. So we'll just do this final, well, we've got two swaths, and then we'll be done for today. Yeah, I'll just have to get that headland piece afterwards. And there we go. The final swath is done. Any old pieces missed, like the one back there, I can just get with the loading wagon pretty easily. So what do you think? Much neater than before. Anyway, yeah, we're going to need this in this field anyway, so we'll keep it here. And that concludes today's episode. So thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and until next time, see you again soon. Bye for now.